Okay, good afternoon and welcome to yet another The Catcher in the Fly tying lesson. Today we're going to be tying the R2 emerger, or a version thereof. We're going to be using a size 12 heavy knit hook, some all natural dubbing, a little bit of duck marabou, and some brown thread. So again, as always, we're going to start by putting down a base of thread. So we work the thread all the way back to the bend in the hook yet again. There we go, right back to the base of the hook. And then we just cut off that tag. Now we're going to tie in the tail, and for the tail I'm going to use a little bit of, some people are going to yell at me for this, but we're going to call it Riley hair, aka my dog. She is shedding something fierce this time of year, and sometimes I get really good feathers from her, or hair from her, so just a little bit of tail there. I'm going to pinch it right on loose wrap so it doesn't roll. A little tighter wrap, really tight wrap. And then we just cut off that excess. And voila, one tail. I'm going to wind down a little bit of thread, add a little bit of dubbing wax. And I mentioned all natural dubbing. Today the all natural dubbing is courtesy of my dog Sandy. She's also shedding like a crazed beast. So we're just going to put a little bit of Sandy dubbing on here. Happens that she's also Sandy Brown, so that kind of makes this a nice one. And then just twist the dubbing onto the thread. I like to have the top nice and tight, and a little looser as we get towards the bottom of it, because you're going to build up the thorax of this fly. Picked this fly up from the fly fishing consultant of Washington, D.C., Rob Snow White. He suggested maybe using this one during the two-fly tournament coming up this weekend. I'm not exactly thrilled with that idea, but I like the fly and I think it's fun to tie. So we just build up some thread, or build up some thorax, work our way forward, and there we go. And I like to pull it all back a little bit in order to get the duck marabou on. It's supposed to be a little bit of a wing-like thing, so we're going to put it right there. Loose wrap, tight wrap, tighter wrap. And then if your wing looks a little too long, you can always just pull it forward to bring the wing back down where it belongs. And on this one I think I'm going to end up having to trim a little bit, but that's okay. We can do that as we will. Cut off the excess. Put on a couple more wraps just to hold it down. And then I just pull it back, because we're going to do the same thing again. A little bit of dubbing wax. A little bit of Sandy dubbing. Twist it on. Took some folks' advice on where to put the camera and how to tie, or how to set up the vise. I'm hoping that it's plenty bright enough this time. I'm hoping that the white background is going to help with seeing the fly. And I'm hoping that the zoom feature works. So we dub it on like so, pull the wing back, just dub the head of the fly. 2, 3 rounds, pull it all back. There we go. About done, so we just pull off the rest of the dubbing. Get out our whip finisher. Whip finish the head. One. Nice and tight. Trim the thread. And there you go. Nice and simple, to the point. I'm going to do a quick photo of this as well. As always, if you like what you see, feel free to comment and leave any recommendations you might have. If you really like what you see, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I am tying flies for folks now, so if you want one, just let me know. Thank you very much.